We've got a great schedule today, but before we get to that agenda, wanted to make a quick announcement at the top of the call. So here, joining us for this month's Open Metadata Community Meeting is one of the creators of Open Metadata and one of the founders of Collate, Harsha. So Harsha, if you could come and share an announcement with everyone on the call.
All right. Thanks, Nick. Thanks everyone for joining. We are really excited with this series announcement, and we want to kind of talk about what it means for open metadata and open source community, right? So before I get there, I want to kind of refresh our memory on why we started open metadata and what was our goal and where we are at and where we are heading. So Suresh and I started Open Metadata back in officially open sourced in August of 2021, and that's a 0.3 release. Since then, we came all the way to 1.9 release. In between, there are 140 releases that went in. So amazing kind of velocity that we pushed into open source. So when we started, there are a lot of questions why we are doing this, what is the reason for this project, and why open source, right? To talk about like why we are doing this, right? So both Suresh and myself has been part of many big data projects in open source. So our roots are always in open source. We are creators of Apache Hadoop, Hive, Kafka, Storm, many popular projects, to name a few. So, and we also kind of led the data platform teams our journey towards since we started Collate. So a lot of data problem that we have seen over the period of time motivated us to figure out how do we do better at metadata management, bring people together, teams together to do better at data. So we have built Apache Atlas as our first metadata platform back in HortonWorks days. This is an open source project. Then we went on to Uber. We faced a lot of data challenges. We addressed those, again, building a unified metadata platform to bring in not just data engineer, but analysts, business users, your data governance stewards, including legal, onto the same platform. We have seen amazing success with those platforms. And we thought, hey, these problems are appearing so many times. It is time for us to actually solve once and for all in open source. And when we started open source, we wanted to do it in a way that it's not vendor logged in. So we built open metadata standards. That is your JSON schemas that we started with, APIs. So anyone who is investing in or using an open metadata, that metadata format, that metadata APIs are owned by you. You are kind of free to take the data anywhere else. That's the foundation part of it. That is a goal to start off. The next set of the goal is actually to build a great UI to bring in non-technical users, technical users onto the same platform. So that's, and more importantly, there was never a platform that addressed both our three pillars of this platform, which is discovery, data quality observability, and the governance together. So that's been our goal. We've been at it thanks to our team to push the open metadata to this far with an amazing platform that is turned out to be. And thanks to you, an amazing community coming in, day out, providing the feedback. And one of the foundational principles of our open source start is also, if you think of any other open source project, they have mailing list, people ask questions, there will be some support, but we wanted to change that. We want to be extremely focused towards helping community. And if you look at over a period of last 4 years, I think you'll find our response time on average 10 to 15 minutes on any support thread that any community member started. So we want you to come into the open metadata, be successful with open metadata, and be productive with your data. So that's been our goal from the community side point. So from an investment side point, what we want to do going forward, we want to increase the resources to help you out. And you can already see Nick coming in, helping us with the DevRel, managing the community. I'm sure you've been talking to a lot of new community members and having a productive conversations. Increase our support. There is so much we can do. I mean, 10 minutes is a great starting point. Many community members actually gave a great feedback that even their enterprise support in other platforms doesn't even come close to our open source support. So that's a testament for what we've been up to, but increasing more and more of that and, more documentation, more resources for you. And obviously we are kind of continue to push the product to the next level. So this is just a stepping stone for us to kind of push the product in open source along with the community to greater heights. So again, I thank you guys for the community. I thank our team to taking this mission towards this far, and we'll continue to be at it and end out. Thanks, Nick. That's it.